What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jamie D Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada. Live in Chicago, Illinois from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. PST. And now we're going to be live in Atlanta, Georgia from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. EST. Welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys back on my live morning radio show. Y'all, I'm back from London and Paris. It's been an entire week since we've had a live radio show program. Wow, that's insane. It's been a whole week. I can't believe I was able to have a whole week off. You know what? Shout out to my general station manager, Mark Hayes, over at KSHP. I appreciate you. You're the bomb. All right, so I know you guys love to hear about things I did over the weekend. And as you know, I wasn't here yesterday. So today is technically my Monday. Let's get into my weekend. All right, y'all. So I was in London and Paris for an entire week. People have been asking me so much, like, how did you enjoy London? How did you enjoy Paris? And I do my best to try not to be like, I'm a very honest person. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a very, very honest person. But I feel like sometimes when you tell people your honest opinion about things, they get very offended. And it's like, well, why did you ask me my opinion? Why are you offended by how I feel about a certain space? I was talking to one of my colleagues yesterday on radio, and she was asking me about London. And she was like, wow, I wouldn't have expected you to feel that way about London. And I'm like, you have to remember, you are a older Caucasian woman. I am a younger African-American male. The things that we will both be looking for in an area will be completely different. The things that we enjoy will be completely different. The things that we take away from our experiences will be completely different because we're completely different people. And she was like, wow, I never thought about it that way. And I was like, okay. Like, I appreciate her, but you know, when people tell you like, oh, I don't see color, I don't see this, I don't see that. Okay, that's great. But you have to sometimes see that stuff to realize, yes, we have a lot of commonalities and similarities, but there are a lot of things that are going to differ, and that's totally okay. For me personally, I thought London was beautiful. I had a great time out there with my family, and I wouldn't have changed that experience for anything. But it was boring. London was just like a small version of New York, less pretty, it's very pretty, excuse me. Less exciting, less lights, smaller, very, very white, like very, very white. And nothing's wrong with being white. It was just very, very white. I don't know why it seemed technologically advanced, but also kind of like behind at the same time. Like, there are a lot of things I saw in London that I was like, okay, America, we need to do better. For example, their subways, they have glass doors on their subways so that you can't even touch the tracks. You know, like in New York and Chicago, other places, you can literally jump down on the tracks. You can lose your phone on the tracks. You can push somebody on the tracks. You can commit suicide. You can do all those things on the tracks, right? Well, in London, you can't, because there is a glass door that only opens once the train arrives to its destination. And I think that's a completely safe and respectable thing to have. A lot of people are like, no, don't put that there. It takes away from the experience. You feel caged in. It's like you're literally underground in a dirty subway station waiting for a train to come, and you're complaining about a glass door. I think that's fine. Y'all, I don't know what is going on. Let's see. You know what? The food. I told people this several times, and I hate when people try to drag me for this. The food is nasty. The food was nasty. I even ordered from Subway, and I was like, absolutely not. Like, why do they not have the specific ingredients that we are used to in America? Now, hear me out. I can 100% appreciate and respect the fact that they have much cleaner food. They have much cleaner resources, and they are looking out for their people. And I respect that. I give them that. But y'all can still have some taste. Y'all could still have some seasonings. I'm just not sure why they lack that. Like, I ordered Subway, and you can't mess up Subway. You can't. Like, why don't you have olive oil? Why don't you have vinegar? Why don't you have certain seasonings that I need? Like, why don't you have salt and pepper? You know, Kara from Arizona says she heard that their food is heavy, and it wasn't heavy. I felt very light. I felt very, very not full. Every time I ate in London, I didn't feel full. Also, too, one thing I will say about this is when you get to London, there aren't that many African Americans. Their Black people are Caribbeans and actual Africans, which is awesome. I love that for them. I think that's great for anybody to see different cultures, to immerse themselves in different cultures, to get to understand different cultures. I think that's awesome. But for me, London wasn't a place that I would go back to. It just felt like it felt like America 1.0 and we're America 2.0 because we just have so much more resources and so many more things to do and so many different ways to live here in America that you don't get to see in London. And I was kind of like, it's not really my thing. Now, Paris, I would redo. Paris is beautiful. I love Paris. My only issue is I got food poisoning the day I got there, y'all. When I tell you I was so upset that I got food poisoning the day I got to Paris. My sister had recommended this Italian food spot called La Petite or Le something, I forgot, but it was an Italian food restaurant. And when I tell you that food was delicious, their ingredients were chef's kiss. But me and my youngest sister, because it's me, Taylor, and Wynn. I'm 29, Taylor's 21, Wynn's 16. Me and Wynn were indulging in the olive oil, balsamic vinegar, Parmesan blend that we made and dipping our bread in it. We're having a good time, enjoying that. By the time we're done with our food, literally felt sick to our stomachs. I threw up like 4 to 6 times nonstop, projectile vomiting. So did my sister. But my sickness was worse than my sister's, which made me also feel sick. So then I was having night sweats. I was shaking. I was using the bathroom. It was just a horrible experience in that regard. But the views of Paris was awesome. I will say, because there wasn't that many African Americans in Paris or London, so many people were staring at me. I couldn't tell if they were infatuated with me, if they wanted to beat me up, if they wanted to eat me. I wasn't sure what was going on. Like I said, I was dealing with food poisoning, so I wasn't really paying attention most of the time. The Eiffel Tower was beautiful. We got to see the light show at night. That was gorgeous. I would totally redo Paris. And I feel like there are certain European countries that really do go based off the aesthetic and off the mood. Like Paris does give off lovey-dovey. You're with your significant other. Everybody was kissing and holding hands and being super close. That was great. You know, I was with my family. I mean, we're not going to be doing all that. So it was kind of like, okay. But it was a really good time. I definitely would go back to Paris regardless of the food poisoning. But okay, let me make mention of this too, though. What I was not ready for is everything costing something. Like when I was in London, they were charging $1 to go to the bathroom. Like, what? Why are you charging $1 to go to the bathroom? Now, if you watch my Instagram story, you saw I posted a story about it, and some guy from some other country was like, "Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm just gonna hop over it." And I was like, "Did I just catch a crime?" But yeah, I think it was really great to be able to have a different experience. Even though I wouldn't really care to go back to London, I thought that it was an experience worth having. Even though I had food poisoning in Paris, it was an experience worth having. I'm so grateful to my parents and to my family, and being able to adventure to those areas and those countries and those cities during this current lifetime, excuse me. So I'm very grateful. Yeah, I had a great time. So that's my synopsis of my time out of the country. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, there's a lot of things going on in daily news, but the one thing everybody's talking about today is Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors. Y'all know he was found guilty on 2 counts. That man got fired from Marvel Studios, lost his job. Everybody's talking about it. Now they're going into more detail today about what those 2 counts were. They're saying that he was found guilty of not intentionally trying to harm his ex-girlfriend. It just goes to show that Black people, I'm not condoning what Jonathan Majors did. I'm not condoning what he did whatsoever, but it goes to show that Black people will never be seen fairly in the justice system. Black people will never be able to truly come out victorious. And they're always going to try to make an example out of Black people, especially the Black man who is in power, who has a status, who has money, who's able to do things that a normal Black person isn't able to do, to remind y'all that you are nothing without them. And I'm just going to leave it at that. There's a bunch of other stuff going on in the news today. I'm gonna get to that tomorrow. We do have our amazing guest on today. I'm super, super excited to have him on. We're gonna have the immaculate, the awesome, when I tell you fashion star to, listen, there's a man, is an image consultant to the stars. He is a fashion guru to the stars. He is based in Atlanta, Georgia, doing the darn thing. We're going to bring him on after the break. I want you guys to stick around because this is a live morning radio show. And one thing we always do out of Vegas and Chicago and now in Atlanta, Georgia, is we give y'all exactly what y'all need. Stick around for Jeramiah, Fashion Mr. Roberts. All right, we're going to bring him on after the break. Don't go anywhere. This is the Jamie D Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. CST in Chicago, Illinois, and 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. PST in Atlanta, Georgia. Stick around. Like I said, the Jamie D Show. I'll be right back.
World Premium CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules, which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zinworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in-store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
At AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Hungry for the best barbecue in Las Vegas? Come out to the infamous barbecue and meat market, John Mull's Meats and Roadkill Grill in Las Vegas. John Mull's was featured on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Now take home delicious meat selections for your grill, and while you're there, grab a bite of the best barbecue in Las Vegas. With 2 locations now at Tom and Gowan or on North Decatur, you're sure to find the perfect meats for your next barbecue or party. Find us online at johnmullmeats.com.
Welcome to Hash House A Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House A Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseagogo.com. Hash House A Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
Is your dog suffering from a sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies, and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally pawsome.
Zen World Premium CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules, which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zinworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in-store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
At AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Hungry for the best barbecue in Las Vegas? Come out to the infamous Barbecue and Meat Market, John Moles Meats and Roadkill Grill in Las Vegas. John Moles was featured on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Now take home delicious meat selections for your grill, and while you're there, grab a bite of the best barbecue in Las Vegas. With 2 locations now at Tom and Gowan or on North Decatur, you're sure to find the perfect meats for your next barbecue or party. Find us online at johnmolemeats.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jamie D Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada, 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST in Chicago, Illinois, and now 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. EST in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, y'all, welcome. If you're just now tuning into my live morning radio show, we went over my weekend. I know you guys love to know what I did over the weekend. I try to be as personal as possible with you guys and be as honest, because my thing is this: if y'all gonna ask me to be honest, I'm gonna do it. Don't be trying to drag me on social media. Don't be trying to tell me, oh, you said this, you did this, or you went out there and you believe this. You asked me for my opinion. You're gonna get what you asked for. We all grown. We all adults. I said what I said. I meant what I said. I'm gonna keep doing it. Period. I also went over some daily news. Y'all know that Jonathan Majors is the only thing everyone is talking about right now. One thing I can always say is that the black men, whenever they're in trouble, whenever they're going through some turmoil, they will always have the news on lock. You see me going like this? Ugh. You know, I got friends over there at TMZ. I got friends over at Fox. I got friends over at CNN. I got friends in many different media outlets. Some who are control the narrative, some who have to just push the narrative because that's their job. And when I tell you it is hard out here to be a media personality, especially when you may agree with certain things, you may not agree with certain things, or you're just like, oh my God, can we just get a break? You just got to do your job sometimes. All right, so I am super excited because we are here at the best part of the day. Now, if you're just now tuning in, we have the amazing, I'm going to say this again, the amazing Jeramiah Fashion Mr. Roberts, who is in the waiting room as I speak, getting ready to come on and talk to you all about Stitch Me Please, live from Atlanta, Georgia. Now, before I bring this man on, let me tell you this. One thing I love about my friends and the family and everybody else out there in Atlanta, Georgia, because you know that was my playground from 2016 into 2019. Worked with Tyler Perry, worked with Oprah, worked at Streets 94.5, worked with many different people. Also, shout out to my friend Leslie Tops. When I tell you that is the publicist that you need to know, if you want to get anywhere in this world, you need to get with Leslie Tops. Period. Okay. Let me tell you this. This man out there is out there doing the darn thing. Not only is he event hosting, not only is he an image consultant, not only is he a fashion guru to the stars, not only is he a celebrity stylist, not only is he in and out of corporate businesses doing the darn thing, he is now here live and ready to talk on the Jamie D Show, a real live morning radio show. So without further ado, let's give Jeramiah Fashion Mr. Roberts a round of applause. Welcome in, Jeramiah. Woo! How are you doing today, friend?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in. How you feeling?
I'm great. Excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure. So we have you in here because we're going to talk about this new platform, Stitch Me Please, that is actually going to have its first ever virtual private event on social media today. And a lot of people are pretty excited because some people can't get in, some people are already invited in, some people are still on the wait list, and they're excited to see what this new platform has to offer. So let's get straight into it. What is Stitch Me Please?
Yes, thank you. So Stitch Me Please is a very, very new, as Jamie D said, platform where it's an opportunity for you to invest in yourself. If you are an aspiring designer, fashion stylist, or even a boutique owner or want to have your own clothing line, this is the platform for you. So it's an opportunity to connect and grow. So we have all types of panelists, a very, very vibrant panelists, I might add, where you are able to ask any questions We're going to share our experiences from the industry, and it's going to get real. So it's going to, if you want the real, and you want, just understanding of the industry, this is the place to be.
I love that. So you're talking about how this is one of its kind. It's a new platform that's going to elevate a lot of people in the fashion industry. Why do you believe that it was needed for this platform to be made for the community of Atlanta and beyond?
Absolutely. I think that I get a lot of questions all the time of individuals who are aspiring to be in any portion of this industry. How did you do it? How were you able to make it in this industry for 8 years? What are the ins and the outs? Like, how do I get connected? All of that stuff. And so there is not really a platform that gives people a hand up in allowing them to either ask those questions to really see if they really want to do this and be dedicated to this, or just being able to understand the business behind it, the dedication that goes into it. Because sometimes we do a lot of fluff when it comes to talking about fashion, because everyone thinks that it's just the celebrities and the glitz and the glam of it all, but they don't see the late nights. They don't see all of the behind the scenes, the days that you're tired of shopping. Like, you don't want to see another department store or another mall. And so, or you don't want to see another piece of clothing. So we're here to talk about all of those things so that you can really immerse yourself into what it takes to be in this industry.
One thing you said, Jeremiah, that I really appreciate is the fact that people don't see all of the work that goes behind your career field, your industry, your space. A lot of people look at what they see on social media. Oh, Ari Fletcher just got dressed real quick. Beyonce just jumped into a suit, but they don't realize it took time. You had to measure this person. You had to meet with this person. You had to get this person to be in the right mind space. This person had to say yes, had to say no. You have to think you know what this person wants and what this person's going to look good in, but you may put it on, they may not even like it. There's so many different things that go into being a stylist, an image consultant, and more. And I appreciate the fact that you said that. But I want to get more into that specific part. When we're looking at what happens behind the scenes as a fashion stylist, why should somebody believe you as the guru to get to know, to be able to mentor them, to listen to?
Yes. So there are, and I don't ever profess to know everything. I tell people that you should always remain a student. So even myself, I have a mentor, but I have learned a lot over the 8 years that I've been in this industry, and I've been able to connect and really grow in this industry, and to be able to I would say I've been through a lot of different challenges that I'm able to help those who are aspiring to be a fashion stylist. And then the list of panelists that we have that will be on tonight, they have a lot of experience. Some with celebrities, some with non-celebrities, but in all, they have all been lessons that have helped us to be and withstand in this industry for as long as we have.
I love that. Now, one thing that you said is that some have experience in styling celebrities and non-celebrities. And one thing that I love to say, and I stick by this, because I said what I said and I meant what I said. It's not always about the person that you put the clothes on. It's about the clothes and the actual styling that you did in your work, in your portfolio, that's more important than the actual model. And a lot of times people lose sight of what that really means, because let's be honest, the world is more infatuated with the person wearing it than what's actually being worn. Now, you're here, you're talking about Stitch Me Please. There's gonna be a lot of different panelists, and we're gonna get into that after the break. But before we go to the break, I want to give you your time to shine and just express who you are, how you got into this industry, and why you are Fashion Mister.
Thank you. So as I mentioned before, my name is Jeramiah, and Fashion Mister is my style name. And I have just celebrated 8 years of being a fashion stylist or image consultant. And I
Okay.
love what I do. Thank you. I love what I do because my job is to take the beauty from the inside and bring it out through the outward expression of your clothing. So my job is to help you to, look, feel confident, put your best foot forward in any area. And so like I mentioned before as well, I don't really care if you're a celebrity or if you're just an everyday mom. My job is to help you to put your best foot forward in whatever lane you're in. And I treat all of my clients like celebrities. And so I've been, like I said, been doing this for 8 years. I started off with what do you call it? Indie record label company, working with just some of their artists that they signed and just building my portfolio. So that afforded me opportunities to kind of grow and get firsthand experience with working with artists. And I've worked with a couple of reality TV stars and then some other artists. And it's just been an amazing ride. I love what I do. I just love seeing the smile on my clients' faces when I, put clothes on them that they just feel good in. So everyone's heard, when you look good, you feel good, and that's actually really, really real. There's a science to this, and when you are confident in what you're wearing, you're able to just really shine. And so that's what I love.
Love that. You know what, Jeremiah? Let me give you this bell ring. You actually said the right thing. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Keep being amazing. We're going to take a quick
Thank
break. When we
you.
come back, my pleasure. We're going to have more conversations on Stitch Me Please, this first ever virtual private event that's happening today live on Instagram at 8 p.m. EST and more. Stick around. Like I said, shout out to Jeremiah, Mr. Roberts. Shout out to Leslie Tops at Tops PR Firm. And shout out to this live morning radio show. Hey, we'll be right back. This is the Jamie D Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. Stick around.
Welcome to Hash House A Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House A Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseagogo.com. Hash House A Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
Is your dog suffering from a sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies, and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally pawsome.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jamie D Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada, 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST in Chicago, Illinois, and now 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. EST in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, everybody, we're back live on the radio right now. If you're just now tuning in, I went over some daily news. I went over my weekend, and now we're live in this conversation with Jeramiah Fashion Mr. Roberts. And we're having a conversation about Stitch Me Please. So without further ado, let's give him this bell ring to welcome him back into the show. Now, Jeremiah, before the break, we're talking about how Stitch Me Please is a platform helping build and elevate new fashion professionals in the industry. Now, you guys are having your first ever private virtual event tonight on Instagram at 8 p.m. EST. Now, let's talk about this. Why is it that you guys are having a virtual event tonight versus an in-person event?
Yes, thank you for asking. So, this virtual event, this is our very first time kind of testing the waters and kind of seeing what the need is. So, we wanted to do a virtual event first to really kind of be able to have like that candid conversation virtually and just kind of see how it goes tonight. But we've had a great response, and so we are excited to take this thing into a live session next year. And so we're just looking forward to a great session tonight.
I love that. Now, this event is private though. So how did you guys choose who was able to come? Did you send out RFCPs? Did you select certain people? People have to apply for this virtual event. Talk to us about that.
No, there was no application. Anyone could register. So you can go to on Instagram at Stitch dot me dot please, and that's PLS, and you can register. You can send us a DM, however you want to register. We'll get your information so that we can get you that link by tonight so that you can be on. We do have a VIP room that begins at 7:30, and you'll be able to kind of speak directly to our panelists, our awesome panelists. I'll say that again, our awesome panelists, because all three of them are my friends and they are amazing and at what they do. And so, yeah, you can log on at 7:30 or just log in at 8 o'clock through that link. And so, yeah, anyone can register, even if you're in the industry and you just want to, just share or talk or just listen to your peers in the industry. That's what this is for.
I love that. Now it's stitch.me.pls, correct?
That is correct.
All right, so that's stitch.me.pls. Now we are live on the radio, live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, and also live on Instagram. So I want to make sure that that was known. If you missed it, again, it's stitch.me.pls. Now, for those who are going to register and attend this private event on Instagram tonight at 8 p.m. EST, what will they be able to gain from attending this event?
Yes, so like I said, we are going to have candid conversations where we're going to dive into all types of aspects of the industries. So there are what some people may not know or realize is that there are different levels to the industry. So like myself, I'm a fashion stylist, and I work with all types of people. I do not currently work on a TV set, so I'm not a wardrobe or set stylist because I do not work in TV. I work with the everyday people. So there are different little nuances that some people may or may not realize or want to, learn more about. So I think that our panel, we have a well-rounded panel where we can answer a lot of different questions. And so that's why it's going to be so good. And you should register for this event so that you can really ask your questions and also, apply for this opportunity that we have as well.
I love that. Now, we actually have people who are live right now commenting, and there's a few questions that they want answered. Are you okay to answer those things right now, or just to wait until tonight?
Let's see. Let's answer one.
Okay. I love that. One question that's being asked right now is, when attending this event, are you helping us create our own business, or are you teaching us how to be a fashion stylist or a fashion personnel in the industry?
Yes. So this panel, so we are going to share about our experiences. So if you are aspiring to be a fashion stylist or a clothing designer or a boutique owner or something like that, what we are going to do is we're gonna tell you how to get to those steps and how to maneuver through those steps. We do have about a 2-hour time frame, so we'll be able to really dive in and go into those things. We won't be actually like helping you specifically individually to build your specific business, but we're hoping that we'll be able to give you insight on how to structure your business and how to really be inspired to go about your dreams and do what you would love to do.
So would you say this is more so like a training program for those looking to get into the fashion industry?
Right. Let's say it's an introductory panel, a forum where you can ask all the questions that you want, and we'll be there to answer them.
Okay, awesome. Now you did say apply. What are they applying to after the event?
Yes, so we actually have an amazing opportunity. We have a grant, a business grant. So if
Ooh,
you are building your business and you're using this Stitch Me Please opportunity to kind of listen and you want to apply these lessons that we're talking about, and you're building your brand, this grant opportunity is for you to further your business and to help you grow and all of those types of things. So there's an opportunity after the event where you can get more information on how to apply for these business grant opportunities.
okay, awesome. And that actually leads straight into my next question, because you're saying that there's going to be business grant opportunities that are available through Stitch Me Please and its platform. Now, let's talk about that. Is there a difference between these grants and sponsorship and financial partnership opportunities, or are those two different things?
They're two different things. So the grant opportunities is for you, is for your business, and for those who are attending. So we have sponsorship opportunities where if you would like to support Stitch Me Please in our efforts to help these businesses out, that's your opportunity to do so and to be a part of this really big and great event. Like as we said, to make bigger next year and be in person.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. We come back, we're gonna have some more conversations about Stitch Me Please. We do have some questions. People want to get into more of who is Jeremiah Fashion Mr. Roberts. So stick around. We got some tough questions for you, Jeremiah. You're doing good though. You're doing
Thank
good.
you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, stick around. This is the Jamie D Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, live in Las Vegas, Nevada, live in Chicago, Illinois from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST, and we're live right now in Atlanta, Georgia from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. EST. Yes, stick around, guys. This is a real live morning radio show. We get to it. I'll be right back.
CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules, which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zinworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
At AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jamie D Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Also live in Chicago, Illinois from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST, and now live in Atlanta, Georgia from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. EST. Welcome in, everybody, for just now joining. We went over my weekend, some daily news, and now we have the amazing fashion stylist, Jeremiah Fashion Mr. Roberts, live on air. So without further ado, let's welcome him back live. What's up, Jeremiah?
Hello.
All right, so we've been talking about a lot of things today, and one thing that I really enjoyed that you have mentioned is that there are things people just don't know about the industry. And that is why you and the other panelists are having this platform open to the public. Yes, it's a private event, but it's open for those to register so they can know what it takes to get into the fashion industry. Now, you're there. We heard about you. We heard about your experience. But let's talk about the panelists. Who are the other panelists who are going to be live at this event tonight?
Yeah, so I'm super excited to have all three of these panelists are my friends, and we've worked together, we've collaborated together, we've done events together, all that good stuff. And so the first one is a clothing designer. She's actually a celebrity clothing designer. Is Miss Ashante Hubbard, and her Instagram is Christian Omashon. So she is an amazing designer. She specializes in plus size. And so, like I said, she's worked with celebrities, but she is so humble and so is such an expert in her craft. We worked with several clients together, and she just knows the woman's body in a way that you're just she makes you feel confident in the clothes that she makes for you. And so
She
we've
makes
collaborated.
her own original pieces.
Oh yes, yes, she's a clothing designer.
Ring the bell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a clothing designer, and she works hard. She's dedicated, and I mean she's incredible.
I love that. Okay, so that's one person, and the other two. Who are the other two panelists?
So the second person is my good friend Caleb London. He is a fashion stylist like I am, and so we've worked together. We became friends about a few years ago, and we've just been stitched to the hip, like they say in the country, ever since. Because we just are able to. We have the same type of aesthetic, and we work with the same type of clients. And so we have just connected, and he's an amazing fashion stylist. He travels a lot with his clients, and he's just dedicated because he's there, he's on set and all that good stuff. And so he knows what to do. And so I'm really, really proud of him and his accomplishments. And yeah.
We're gonna ring the bell for Caleb.
Yes, and then lastly but not least, we have Bink, who is the owner of Bink and Bougie Boutique here in Atlanta, Georgia. She is incredible. So I actually just recently co-hosted an event, a fragrance event, but it was a style and fragrance event for Chris Collins, and she opened up her boutique for us. The hospitality when you go in there is amazing. She has a bar. She has all kinds of incredible pieces of clothing, from professional to going out on the town. Like, she has everything right there, and so she specializes in women pieces. So I shop in there from some of my clients, and she's just an incredible person. So when I say you're gonna get like the real, like, they don't hold back. So you want to be in the room, like, they don't hold back. So that's why I chose them, because they're not going to sugarcoat anything. They're going to tell you and give you the real on every topic that we talk about tonight.
I love that. And she's going to get that bell ring too. Love to hear it. Thank you so much for putting on for the wonderful panelists you're going to have tonight at the Stitch Me Please platforms. First ever private event on Instagram at 8 p.m. tonight. Now, that is EST. Let's talk about this, though, because you guys are opening up your space, you're opening up your experience, and you're giving out free game tonight about how you can get into the industry. And one thing people don't understand is that free game sometimes really is free game. It's not a scam. It's not, oh, we're gonna get in a panel and we're gonna just talk loud and fast and be aggressive and sound like we're talking about things. There are real people out there, and there are real Black people out there who really want to help other people. And that's what I'm hearing that you guys want to do. We have to also realize that with that being a resource and what's actually happening tonight, there are a lot of different things people feel about the industry. There are a lot of different misconceptions that people feel about the industry, and we don't have that much time to go over all of it. But I do want to kind of tackle a few topics before we end the show today. And one thing I want to talk about is this. You are an African-American male, correct?
Correct.
You got to make sure that you always ask. And one thing that you're doing is you're breaking stereotypes as an individual who is able to style anybody, whether that is a woman, whether that's a man, whether that is a larger individual, whether that's a child. And one thing sometimes people like to say is, you're a guy. How would you know what a woman wants on her body? How would you know what somebody who doesn't look like you is going to feel comfortable in? And I want you to answer that question about how you're able to tackle that specific challenge and complete it.
That is an excellent question, and I've never been asked that before. And so I love this question. The reason why I would say is because actually a man knows sometimes a woman's shape. Like you look at a woman's shape or you look at a man's shape. They're different shapes, but it's how you dress them, right? And so when you put on a garment on a female, first of all, you just, as a stylist, I learn and I study the female body and the features and the shapes and all of that good stuff. So I'm able to actually sometimes know what they should wear, and from a man's point of view, I'm able to say this looks good on you. And sometimes a lot of women prefer a man to style them because they're able to say, "Oh, well, he thinks that this looks good, so." Surely my husband or my boyfriend or whatever, might think that this would look great on me. And so, like I said, I do my research, I do all of that good stuff, and I study not just the body shape and all of that. I get to know my client. And so I do an extensive, questionnaire when I do my consultations. I talk to my clients about, some of their body struggles and challenges that they have whenever they go shopping. I talk about their favorite color, who they're inspired by, all of that good stuff, because that is more than just, the body shape and everything. It's deeper than that. And so I kind of go into I get all in your business. And and so that's why sometimes a lot of my clients, they become friends because we just connect, because I'm able to say, hey, this would look amazing on you. This color would look amazing on you. And, sometimes I'm a confidence coach because they have either never experienced or talked about some of those bodily struggles, and I'm able to kind of help show them how they can either make it work or ways around it, all of those techniques, because it's very technical. And so, yeah, I think that there are, some people might find it weird, but it actually makes total sense.
Caleb, when I tell you, I almost just cut you off. You made my heart jump on my live morning radio show. You know what you just said? You said, I'm a confidence coach. Oh, we got to ring the bell. A confidence coach. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Really
I actually have a book called Wear Your Confidence. And so that book, it goes into the details of looking your best, feeling your best by knowing your body, knowing your, bringing your personality into your wardrobe and connecting the two, and just really opening that door to a better style, or being more in tune with your style, and the evolution of your style through confidence.
Did we just start the Stitch Me Please private virtual event now?
I know. I'm like, I need to be quiet a little bit. I need to not give too much.
I love it, and that's great. And so I really appreciate the fact that you're saying that you have to really know your client. And one of the biggest things is that, yes, there's people out there who says, yeah, I got this surgery for me, or I got these clothes for me, I got this jewelry for me. That's awesome. But there are a lot of people out there who did it for the gaze of the opposite sex. And so when you actually have that opposite sex in the room with you saying, this may not be it, or this can be tweaked a little bit better, you do have that extra boost of confidence knowing that I have exactly who I need in this room right now to tell me this is it or this isn't it. Love that.
Absolutely.
Now, we have time for one more question. I think this will be the best way to end the conversation for today, because one thing I know about Atlanta, Georgia is that Atlanta, Georgia is a melting pot of different Black people. Now, let me say that again. Different Black people. You have gay, bi, trans. You have light skin, dark skin. You have suburban. You have straight hood. You have college educated. You have those who didn't even graduate high school but still have amazing degree, businesses. You have so many different type of Black people in Atlanta, Georgia. One thing that I definitely know is that the gay people out in Atlanta, Georgia are doing the darn thing, especially in the media and entertainment industry. But there's a huge stereotype that only gay Black men are fashion stylists. And I know this to be incorrect because I know a lot of straight Black men who are married, who have girlfriends, who are flourishing in their heterosexual lifestyles and still able to do as well as their gay counterparts and more. So let's talk about that stereotype. Is this going to be an industry that you believe that's going to be open to everybody, or do you believe the stereotype is going to just push it that it's only gay Black men who are able to do this job?
No, I think that anyone can style anyone and work with anyone. I mean that is a stereotype, but I think that when you let your work speak for itself, and you're dedicated and you are not leading with a label, this industry does not see any of that. Like I mean, you may have people that may be more comfortable in a certain setting, because of who you are or whatever, but you let your work speak for yourself. Your work is not titled or labeled what your sexuality is. Like your work is your work, and that needs to speak for yourself. And yeah, it has no label.
I love that. And I put that out there because we are live on the radio out of Vegas and Chicago right now. And we have so many different people who are listening. And unfortunately, there are a lot of men out there who want to get into fashion style, but they're afraid of how they'll be perceived, excuse me, and how, the world will look at them because they think that that's not manly enough. And I appreciate you for saying that. This is an industry for anybody to get into. Let the work speak for itself. Don't let the community speak for you. I love that. And actually, you know what? I wanted to end off from that point, but I have one more question that I really think we should tackle is what do you believe Stitch Me Please and its platform is hoping to do for the fashion industry in Atlanta and beyond after this first virtual private event tonight?
Yeah, so we're looking to form a community. Because what I do know is when I started out as a fashion stylist, I did not have anyone to say, hey, here are the ins and the outs, and here's what you need to know. Here are some of the pitfalls that I went through, and I don't want you to go through them. And here are some of the connections. I always say it's all about collaboration and not competition. Our job and our opportunity as not just a man or a fashion stylist, but a Black man, it's our job is to help others and give them a hand up, and not a hand out, but a hand up. And so an opportunity to say, hey, this is how you should invest in yourself. This is an opportunity for you to grow. This is, the path, or the lane that you should go into, and then meet my friend who can help you level up. And so there's so many potential clients out there. Like I have no issue, sharing. And so, and same with my panelists, like they have no issue sharing and helping them, anyone that's aspiring to do this along. And so that's what I love. The heart and the intention behind Stitch Me Please is going to, I believe, carry into a community of hopefuls who are ready and willing and open to go and tackle this industry. I mean, there's money to be made and everyone can make some. So
period. Just like Jeremiah Fashion Mr. Roberts said, there's money to be made in this industry. Don't let any stereotypes stop you from getting into the career field that you have an interest in. You could be anybody. You can be a part of any demographic. You can get in this industry. Don't let it stop you. There are so many different mentors. There are so many different examples. And there will be people tonight outside of Jeremiah Fashion Mr. Roberts that are going to be on the panel today to show you that you do have a space and a position in this community. Help build this community. Help move the Atlanta fashion industry forward and show them that you guys are a force to be reckoned with. All right. Hey, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on my live morning radio show.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. Before we let you go, let everybody know how they can find you on social media.
Yes, so on Instagram, it's Styled by Fashion MR. And you're going to see a yellow and a black background behind my face. And that's me. And you can follow me if you want to DM me or register for tonight. I'll send you the link.
Hey, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you again soon, all right?
Thank you.
My pleasure. Good luck. All right, guys, that was the Jamie D Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. CST in Chicago, Illinois. We're live in Atlanta, Georgia today as well from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. EST. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was an absolute pleasure. Hey, check out stitch.me.pls and their virtual event tonight. If you want to promote your business, product, services, or more, hit us up at info@jamied.com. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. What's up, everybody? You were just tuned into the Jamie D Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. If you aren't in the Las Vegas area, you can catch my show live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jamie D Show. That's TheJamieDeeshow. If you want to advertise your business on my show, email us at info@jamied.com. Thank you all so much for your support. See you tomorrow.
Hungry for the best?